Hey there, beautiful people. This is MentorShelly here to talk to you guys today about why severance agreements are important in a layoff. You guys know I've been talking about layoffs because a lot of people in this country and outside of it is experiencing that right now. So I want to make sure that we cover as much as possible on this topic and help you to understand what it is, why is severance agreement so important, and understand how to make the best of that situation. Stay tuned. Hey there, beautiful people. This is MentorShelly, wanting to make sure that you become a better version of yourself professionally. Guys, as you're coming in, go ahead and like the video, share it with somebody that you know is dealing with severance at the moment because they're trying to figure out what is the best strategy to go by, what is it that they need to do, and how they need to maneuver this situation. All right, guys, we're going to jump right into it. Of course, like the video, share. As we are coming in, as you guys are coming in, say hello. Trust me, I don't bite. Um, we're friendly over here, but we're going to talk about today understanding what severance agreements are and how that affects you in a layoff. So what is severance pay, first of all? Let's talk about that first. Let me make sure that you guys can see this a little bit better here. What is severance pay? Severance pay is compensation for that your employer may offer you when you're laid off, let go, or your role has been eliminated. While it's not legally required in most cases, unless it's a part of your contract or union agreement, many employers offer it as an offboarding package, so to speak. This pay is often based on how long you've been working for the company or how long you have provided services to the company. For example, you may get paid 1 week or 2 weeks for every year that you have worked for the company. So that's just one of the models that's used. So what will severance agreements also include, you might ask? It may include continued healthcare coverage, or COBRA is what they refer to it as, employer paid. It may include outplacement services or career transition support. That is services that I provide as well for employers. Of course, we want to make sure that that when they pay for outplacement services for you, that's the employer actually paying to help you find another job once you leave their establishment. Payouts, of course, for used vacation or sick leave. These are the things that they may include. But here's the key. Not all severance agreements are created equal, and you do have the right to review and negotiate before you sign anything. Remember, if you are getting a severance agreement, you want to make sure that you are doing your best to make sure, that you are using it to the best of your ability. Okay, another thing with severance agreements, let's see here. It may also include, let me see. Okay, final paychecks, including unused PTO. Depending on the company, contract, state laws, you could be eligible for extended benefits, of course, bonuses or commissions earned before the layoff, unemployment benefits regardless of severance. Now, depending on the severance in the state that you're in, your severance may be paying more than your unemployment benefits, or it may be paying less. So you have to take a look and see if the offset of that is going to be making a difference or not. Make sure before you do anything, please read everything you are given, including the separation agreement, carefully. Don't feel pressured to sign anything immediately. You often have 5 to 21 days to review it. please use that time, or make sure that the timeline, that you're adhering to the timeline that they have discussed with you. Okay? How to negotiate your severance terms. Now, here's how to approach this strategically and professionally, folks. Ask for more time to review the agreement. This shows that you are taking this seriously, and if severance isn't offered, ask for it professionally. Given my time and contributions here, I'd like to discuss a severance package that reflects my valuable service to this organization. But if you are offered severance, consider negotiating, of course, more weeks of pay. Let's see here. Let me make sure we have that. More weeks of pay, company paid COBRA for a few extra months, a later termination date to allow you time to find another role or qualify for bonuses, career support, additional time with your outplacement services is what they call career support, where they help you, to update your resume, to help you sharpen up on your interview skills, help you sharpen up on your salary negotiation skills. Those are all services that I provide for employers as well, as an outplacement service provider. Don't accept the first offer. You have the right to ask for more, and you also have the right to negotiate. Okay? Remember this, guys. This is not something you also want to make sure. If all of this feels overwhelming, we totally understand. I understand you're not alone. This is exactly why I offer. There's two things I'm having to offer to help you through this process. I offer layoff and career strategy consultations where you work with me on a one-on-one basis, to be able to go through with a fine-tooth comb your severance paperwork, and we'll walk through all the options, and I'll give you your strategic way of negotiating for more, and making sure that you're communicating that in a way where you'll hopefully get some additional benefits and additional pay, or additional fringe benefits out of it. I also have available the Overcoming Layoff Workshop, where you dive in a little deeper, where we help you to rebuild your income, career repositioning, and we have tools and strategies to bounce back stronger than ever. Now, how do you, if you want to be able to exercise one of these options, option one, you can go to MentorShelly.com/consultations, where we'll work one-on-one to put your specific career strategy together. We'll spend some time going through that severance agreement, making sure that we can obtain as much benefit as possible for you through that consultation. And of course, you can also join or purchase your seat at the Overcoming Layoff Workshop at MentorShelly.com/layoff. In either one of those places, I'm here to help you go through and make sure that you are negotiating and making sure that you're making use of your severance. Of course, guys, if you have additional questions that take about a minute or two to respond to, go ahead and leave me either a voicemail or an email at MentorShelly.com/contact. You can email me, or you can leave me a voicemail there. At the end of the day, folks, I want to make sure that you have what you need to not only be able to, obtain a severance, but also be able to win and see what you can obtain and get more of from that severance. Guys, this is MentorShelly, wanting to make sure that you become a better version of yourself professionally. And as always, we want to make sure that you have what you need to get as much out of your severance as possible. All right, guys, take care. You have a good one. Bye.